Hunter, Volume 14. This is part of the Great Island arc, Chapter 128, September 10th, Part 5. Someone's watching us. I'm back. Kill what? Prairie? I can't even see a single shadow of a town from here. But everyone's headed in the same direction. I wonder why. This way and this way, right? Huh? How do you know? Who's watching us? From that direction, I get a strong impression of being watched. Since observing consumes energy and attention, even if he's alone or in a group, observations are usually done from a town. Oh, I see. The question is, why are people watching us? But if we're able to detect them from this far away, they can't be that good. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Anyways, which way should we go? Let's decide on a count of 3. This way. Okay, John and Ken, let's go. Darn. Yeah, this way. Go. Play rock, paper, scissors. You always lose when you play rock, paper, scissors going. How did it go? Book. Boom. Your saved data from a while ago. How many cards did you get? Oh, with that? Just a message. Really? A hint? That means we start from scratch? Yeah. Jin said we should enjoy the game. I don't feel like I'm in the game. Book. Kiwa, you heard the rules of the game. What do you think of them? Sounds completely new to me. We still don't know how to get items. Anyways, first we have to gather information. Let's find a city. Okay. How are the challengers this time? They're good. Even I can't relax. Besides ring. Well, I'm gonna return to the game as well. If I don't get back into the game within 10 days, my card data will vanish? What? It vanishes in 10 days? Looking correct. Shizuki. Kurotapi. Do you have a sec? Huh? In a game? Yeah. Shouldn't we go together? You don't have anything to do, even if you go home, right? Yeah. But because of the save possibilities, only 2 people can enter the game. I don't plan on beating the game, actually. What does that have to do with us, then? Somehow. I think if we're inside the game, we'll be safer. Huh? Understand. It's fine with me. Oh, because they might die? What's up? I just heard something from above us. Huh? Boom, Pashu. It's the dude. Huh? Looks around. This is the prairie near the starting point. So, is this your first time in the game, How did you know? You're holding a binder. You're a player too? Did he fly? Was that Nin? What was that, Nin? Heh, that's possible. Don't be an idiot. If you don't have your binder, when I have mine out, that means you're a complete amateur. Still? Shows all the possessions of the targeted player. Restricted to players met within the game. He's gonna use it. Gon Killa. Huh. Killa-kun and Gon-kun. Darn. What the heck did he do? Hey. How do you know our names? Well, how? They don't even know about spell cards. Unless, useless to even try. Do you want to watch Killa's free pocket? There's no cards in Killa's free pocket. Still card destroyed. Heh. That guy's complete. Definitely. That guy's a complete beginner. What? And why is he using his cards on new guys? That and they're just kids. I don't want to use that spell. Adhesion. You will always be able to know every position of a targeted player. Oh, trace. This one won't be enough. You will always be able to know the position of a target player. What? It's the same thing. He's gonna use it. Trace on. Attack on Killua. Huh? Boom. Good. Idiot. How do you plan to escape? How do you plan to escape from a spell of the game? You got hit, huh? Killua, are you okay? Successful attack. After this, always know your location. In the game, information on other players is what is most important, huh? What did you do to me? Oh, that guy's dangerous. Return on Masadora. Masadora. That's probably a town. This kid isn't normal. He's about to get electroshocked. Shouldn't attack them. Oh, he's probably gonna get wrecked. Did he get wrecked? Can't remember. Chapter 129. Price City, and Antokiba. In other news, the closing day of the Dream Auction in Yorkshire passed by uneventfully. However, because of the several terrorist actions of the third night, the number of visitors reached only a sixth of the levels of past years. It's weird. Despite Mayor Jinto Nuda announcement that all the criminals were dead, and his reassurance of the safety at the event, it was not enough to draw the clients back. Ooh. Ah, there it is. A city. Killua, do you feel anything strange? Not really. It was probably Nen. No. I think it was an in-game ability. Remember that guy said something like trace on when he took that card from his binder. Probably a magic ability within the game. I wonder what kind of magic it was. I can't feel any difference in my body. Oh well. I guess we'll find out eventually. The good thing is that since it's magic from the game, we'll be able to use it too. That's true. Welcome to Prize City, Antokiba. Wow. Every one of these has a prize that goes with it. There are a whole lot of them. Huh? Oh, like there's posters. Missing dog. The person who brings it back will receive the status of Cursed Goddess of Fortune as a reward. How can you tell if that item is any good? Ah, Killua over there. We got rankings. Schedule table of the monthly Antokiba tournament. The September event is a Junkin tournament. Oh, Gon's gonna destroy at this. But may not necessarily be September in the game. I see. Excuse me, what's today's date? The 11th of September. So it's the same. Because they're not really in a game. They're on an island. It's called Greed Island. The date is the same here. Okay. The tournament is held The tournament is held the 15th of every month. For September, the prize is a Sword of Truth. I wonder if that's an important item. I bet it is. Look over there. Oh. Nah. Oh. There are a lot of people gathered around. Yeah. Everyone must be thinking along the same lines we are. The competition will be pretty tough. It's in 4 days. Should we take part? Of course. Since it's Yakan, everyone has a shot at winning. Well, since we have time, what about trying to win other prizes in the meantime? And we also need to gather information. Oh, they're hungry. Grab some food, gather info, and win prizes. We can tackle all 3 with 1 shot. How about it? Cave Ada Bequef. Whoa. Huh? Whoop. If you can finish eating that in 30 minutes, it's free. And I'll give you the Garu Guide to boost. And start. Sir, do you know how many people were participating in the monthly tournament? Ha ha ha. Instead of wasting time talking, you'd better hurry up and eat. See a demon or a cat? Well, I think this month is special. Normally, the numbers can be less than 10 participating. But in September, since it's a competition where everyone has a chance of winning over 1,000 take part. I'll be there too. 100 times as many as there usually are. That's not a question. By the way, you know how to use magic? Magic? What's that? Great. How many times will we have to? Great. How many times will we have to ask until we find someone who knows? Who's the most knowledgeable person in town? Knowledgeable? What's that? Huh? As I thought. Whoa! You guys got me. Good job. You finished eating in 10 and 12 minutes respectively. Clap, 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 clap. I'll bring the prize. That guy doesn't understand our language. No, it's something else. We're inside a game, and he's a game character. He can probably only answer a few predetermined questions. In response to anything else is XX. What's that? So what do we do now? We'll have to question everyone in town. What? Are games that tiresome? I believe most RPGs are like that. Games are tiring. Sorry for the wait. Here are 2 Guru Gaida cards. So what do? Guru Gaida. One of the 3 famed delicacies of the island. Its delicate taste bellies the repulsive outward aspect, and the eggs are believed to bestow long life. It's tasty whether you boil or grill it. 1217 F 185. What could that be? Ah, you're foreigners. It sounds like this is the first time you've seen a card. The number on the left is the card number of the item. On the right, the letters the acquisition of the item's difficulty level. So it's F. Okay. There are 10 difficulty levels. F is the 3rd least difficult to acquire. The number next to that is the quantity of cards of that item. So there's 1,270 of that card. That means that this card, what a useless item. Darn. No. From the name I really thought would be a weapon. Oh. Well, thanks for the meal. Hey, hold on a sec. A large pasta dish was free. the large pasta dish was free, but the soda you ordered weren't. 3 glasses are 1,020 jennies. Oh, okay. Here's 10,000 jennies. What's that? Money in this island is like this. What you have is just useless paper here. Huh? Really? 1,020 jennies? In card form, please. Huh? Hello, police station, please? Hey, please wait. They're washing dishes. Jeez. They went as far as making money into cards. But how do they give change back? Imagine we had paid with the 10,000 jennies card. The change would be 8,980 jennies, right? One 1,000 jennies card, a 2,001, a 5,001, 400s, 1,500, 150, 3 tens. We would have reached them. We would have reached the minimum of 12 cards as changed. Yeah. Since we have to put it in the binder within a minute, or it changes back into its original form. It can't be converted to the card again. We have to put it in the binder to be able to use it next time. Right. We only have 45 card slots. Yeah. They'd get filled up really quick. That's true. We'll also get lots of other useful things besides money. And we'll have to hold on to them to get stuff. But we don't even know how to get money in this game. How do you usually get it? Well, you weren't killing a monster or something, huh? Why do monsters have money on them? I don't know. Hey, work harder. Yeah, why do monsters have money on them? Yeah, if we had worked a bit longer in that shop, we could have earned some extra cash. How can you think that after having been in York Shin? I won't work for 510 jennies an hour, and that was for both of us. Something must happen, huh? Dude's like, what? He entered the game with us. He was in perfect health just moments ago. Swah! It's a foreigner! Swah! Swah! Horrible! Swah! Hey, what happened? Or, he was saying that. His body suddenly exploded. There was a bang from inside his body. The game began only a few hours ago. Already one victim? What a terrible realistic body. Doesn't feel like a game at all. A game that comes with real life threatening and dangers. Huh? Sue gone. We return to the real world. Game over. Huh. Hey Kiwa. Darn. That spell he cast on you before. Heck if I know. Don't worry, huh? In this game, there's no such spell. What? This man was killed by Nin. The Nin of another player. Do players kill each other? Why? You must have heard of the card number limit system in this game. There's a limit on how many copies of a card can exist at the same time. And the more valuable the card, the smaller that number. In short, the more players there are, the lower the probability for each to find cards. On the other hand, if there are less players, the individual share of cards gets bigger. So that explains why there are violent guys who act like that. On the other hand, in our group, our strength lies in numbers. We don't spill the players' bloods, huh? When you guys join us? Are they gonna join? We know a sure way to clear the game. I don't think they really know how to clear the game. Okay. Chapter 130. The reason for the invitation. A sure way to clear the game? Yeah. Come with me if you're interested. My buddies are over there. What shall we do? This stinks. We got in trouble right at the start. Better not believe that guy's sweet talk. Well, we're sorry, but you there. It looks like you had a spell cast on you by another player on your way here, right? Huh? Have you been watching us since the start? Yeah. My task is surveillance and an invitation. Besides our group, there are many guys who, for various reasons, keep an eye on the starting point. I'll tell you the reason for that too, if you come with me. Huh? They gonna go? They're probably going. Of course. After hearing us out, you can still decide whether or not you want to join us. How about that? How generous. I can't help but think there's something behind this. Sure. But to understand why we need companions, you obviously need to have some notion about this game, how difficult, harsh, and terrible it is. Everyone, when they realize this, becomes much more receptive to my offer. Anyway, for first timers like you, I think just to listen to my explanations is valuable in itself. Huh? Why do you think it's our first time? It's true that we just left the starting point, but we could just be players that left the game and are returning. Is it just because we're kids? Again, I could tell you to come with me to understand why, but I'll give you the explanation. Book. Huh? And they jump back. From this situation, one can detect your beginners. Huh? When your opponent takes out his binders, you do the same thing immediately. Any player used to the game will do so without fail. You tensed up when I looked out. You tensed up when I took out my binder, right? That's because you've already had the experience of having a spell cast on you. And to add to that, you don't really trust me. And yet you didn't take out your binders. This is the "what should I do" beginner symptom. You can counter a spell card only with another spell card. That's an important rule in this game. Experienced guys will take out their binder, even if they don't have a single card. Bluffing is also an important weapon. Ah, I see. So you have changed your mind about listening to me. It's at the plaza over there. Kiwa, let's go. It's better to get as much info as we can. Kiwa is obviously suspicious because of that spell he received earlier. Well, if it's out in the open, I'm all gathered. Others were invited too. Oh, there's Biscuit. So is everyone here? What about the two from earlier? They flatly refused. Didn't even want to listen to me. I see. Shall we begin? The player was just killed over there. He arrived at the same time as you. These two here saw it too. His belly went boom. The bomb devil's signature move. Oh, that's right. It's like one of them. Wasn't the guy with glasses? The victim was this strongly built guy with black hair. He was the first one accepted at the examination. I'll first clear up what's on the mind of all of you. That man didn't die because of a spell. Among the spells in this game, there isn't one that kills or injures people. For that reason, you won't be hurt and there's even less of a risk of death as a result of a spell. So it wasn't just me. There are 40 types of spells total: attack, movement, defense, and so on. The spells you received are of the investigation type, like trace or adhesion. To make it short, a spell like that will reveal info about the person it was cast on. Location of the player, what cards he has. That becomes a big opening for the enemy. In this game, it's a really disadvantaged situation. Being under these spells like you are now is like having heavy shackles placed on you. Some guys keep watch around the starting point just to put these spells on the new participants. If afterwards you get your hands on some important cards, they would appear immediately to try to take them by force. In the worst case, you'll lose your life, like that guy that was killed earlier. I won't let myself be killed that easily. No, he was killed by someone of a different sort, a player hunter, the most violent type. These go about killing rivals that have just started in order to have less competition. They're probably patrolling the high plains, discreetly looking on a target, killing it and killing without revealing their true form. We inferred from the circumstances of the deaths and the manners in which the executions were carried out, that there are at least 4 of these guys in existence. The one who killed that player you knew is one of them. We call him the Bomb Devil. What we know of him is that he's a NAN user of either a mission or manipulation. Which is to say, we don't know much. This game came into the world over 10 years ago, and the situation is getting worse and worse. 3. Simply said, in this game, there are about 3 ways to get item cards. You know them? Search for the card yourself? Yes, that's 1. Trade with another player? Yeah, that's 2. Then 3 is to take them from another player, or from other players. Exactly. You're a pretty clever bunch. We go into detail. There are a few other ways, but these are the 3 main ones. But among the 3, usage of the last is rapidly rising. The number of people who have given up on searching or trading has increased. And the reason is, this system, with the difficulty of acquisition and the limit of the number of copies of the same card, getting an item but not being able to convert it into a card because the time limit has been attained, or a card so difficult to get that you will never be capable of attaining it by relying on your own abilities. This hermetic situation developed quietly during all of these years, becoming more and more tense, like a taut wire. That wire finally snapped. The amount of robber-type players began to increase dramatically. Taken from your opponent by force, menacing, hitting other players, getting them to take out their binders, and then taking their cards, killing the ones who resist despite all the beating. If one dies, the ring disappears with all the card data. So even if you can't get the cards, the number of convertible items increases. What? I understood till the part about taking their binders out to take their cards, but, for example, let's look at the case of a card with a limit of 3, with three people each having 1 copy each. In that situation, since the maximum number of copies has been reached, even if another player gets the item, they can't convert it into another card. But when one of the 3 is killed, and his ring card data disappear, a new player has a chance. A new player has a chance of changing that item into a cardigan. If you kill an opponent, you can't take his cards. This rule was clearly built to prevent players from killing each other. But the situation became overheated, and to some, especially dangerous players, increased the number of convertible cards even by 1. By killing an opponent became an appealing option. This can't last for much longer. Our group wants to put an end to this situation. We're gathering teammates to defeat this game, or to defeat the game. They don't need them. We'd like to have your cooperation. By what means? There are more or less 3 ways to get cards. 1. Search using your ability. 2. Trade. 3. Robbery. Which do you choose? I can guess without even asking. 3. Strictly speaking, all 3 are used with more weight on 3. Wait. So in the end, it's just taken by force? That's wrong. We won't use violence. Though we could classify it as robbery if you want. So how the heck are you going to take the cards? That's what I'm going to explain. Spells. Take them with spells, right? Have you been here before? It's my first time. Just use my head. Huh. He's right. Use spells to gather cards. Among the 40 types of spells, there are attack and defense spells. There are spells to steal cards, and other spells to guard against those spells. We want to achieve a monopoly on those cards. First, get a monopoly on the defense cards, so that the enemy won't be able to protect their cards. Then use card stealing spells to get the cards you want from the binder pockets of other players. Exactly. The copy limit on cards has been a headache for the players. Now we can take advantage of it. The number of cards necessary for the monopoly, combined with other cards we'd like to have as well, comes to a total of about 1,900 cards. To store these in free slots in the binders, we need about 45 men, plus others like us from the operations group who do surveillance, invitations, and info collection. The ideal group would have about 70 members total. We have about 53 members right now, and close to 800 spell cards. The items in post slots total 67. If we pull together the cards from all the members, we already have 70% of the necessary cards. When this idea was conceived about 5 years ago, it seemed completely unattainable. But month after month, the cards and number of new members increased. We also have a good idea about the whereabouts of the rest of the cards. When I mentioned the 1,900 cards and 70 members, I was just saying the ideal numbers. It depends on the kinds of cards we'll be able to collect. But we plan to go on the offensive when we get 1,300 cards, which means that most likely After this round of recruiting, we'll stop inviting new members. From the moment we attack, we think we'll need about 1 month to gather all the cards. So now, is it yes or no? Was he gonna steal their cards if they decline? Let's put an end to this massacre game together. Oh, chapter 131. Answer. I can assure you, there's no other way to win. Yeah, I think it's the guy with the glasses who's the bomb guy. All the players I met have come to the same conclusion. If you chase after the cards, you'll have them taken from you sooner or later. That's because taking cards from one another is part of how the game was designed. But with our strategy, the gathered cards are kept by teammates, hidden away in safe places, reducing the risk of having cards stolen to zero. A dead certain way to acquire cards. What's your decision? Yes or no? What about the payout? You didn't mention the essential point. If we clear the game, how are we going to divide the reward? I'll explain. You're participating at the request of Mr. Bajra, right? You knew this when you invited us? Yes. There could be no other explanation for over 20 players arriving simultaneously. We're the same. We're playing because Mr. Bajra hired us. About the distribution of the 50 billion reward being shared among all members on the team. I'll be very clear now to avoid disputes later. The share for each of you will be around 200 million. The 10 players that have been participating since the beginning, 5 years ago, will receive 20 billion total. The other 30 billion will be divided amongst the others, depending on risk taken and length of participation. After today, we'll start recruiting new members. So the surveillance and invitation team will also help gather cards. Spell card collecting should proceed much faster. The 500 or so spell cards we're targeting, we'll get them in 2 months at most. That means that in 3 months we'll have cleared the game. 3 months. Of course, if you become members, we'll remove the spells they cast on you. A spell can only be removed if you leave the game. To leave the game, you need to go to a certain place and fulfill a certain condition. I'm sure you've heard of players that failed to get out of the game for years. Huh? I'm in. Oh, he's going in. I was worried about the reward issue, but now you've cleared that up. This game will indeed take years to complete if you're alone or with just a few others. To be frank, to have 50 billion become 200 million is tough, but being able to finish in 3 months is the good side to it. How about you? Huh? I have only one more question. Yeah, say I required a very hard to get item, like SS difficulty, on my own, and I offer it to my comrades. Will that boost my earnings at least at all? Yes. If it's something of SS rank, we'll pay 50 million for it. Okay, I'm in. What about you guys? Sorry, Kua. What? Huh? I'm not going. Because I want to play using my own abilities. Huh? Since the chief said so, I'll pass too. Huh? What about you? Oh, Bisque? Hey, Gon. Why are you doing this? Step. Huh. I'm sorry, Kua. I just couldn't hold myself back. I don't understand why you're apologizing to me. Well, you're stuck with your spell now. Oh, So that's what it's about. No problem. Not like it's a poison or anything. But I want to know why you were so angry. That's 'cause they were saying Jin's game was designed for massacre and robbery. Only bad things. I wanted to join this game, like Jin told me to. When I was at the starting point, I did feel it. I did feel it won't be a joyride, but it's not terrifying or anything. He wants to play his father's game. His father didn't make it for bad intentions. I thought that everyone participating in the game would be earnestly enjoying it. It's true that people really die, but what's frightening is not the game, but the mentality of the players. Hurting other people just to get cards. I think this is as it should be. Killa, do you really mean that? That's why this is a hunters only game. But I approve of everything except the killing part. If, for instance, two players would wager a card each and decide that the winner will get the opponent's card, wouldn't you approve too? Yes, right? But this could also be said to be robbery. It's not anything like acquiring the card yourself. Guys like the one who cast that spell on me are truly playing the game. To cast spells on the enemy seems completely neutral once you get it. What the guy who cast the spell on Killa was part of the group. Like, I don't remember who he was. The group strategy from the other guys was also something bound to happen in this game. Although it's not a pretty way of doing things. Anyway, forget about these guys. We're going to enjoy the game to the fullest. Yes, Killa, thank you. To have come here with you, yeah. To have met you was really a fortunate thing. Is Biscuit coming? Stop that, idiot. It's embarrassing. It's the other way around. Why? I really mean it. Going. It's me. Going. Me? Me and you. I'm the fortunate one. I see. So that's a reason for his anger. Oh, he was eavesdropping? But how nice to see a friendship this pure between two young boys. Makes you want to help them. Ooh, she's gonna train them. Our buddies will arrive in 2 minutes. But you two need to get out. of the game to remove the spells. When you get back in the game, just wait at the starting point. We'll come out to meet you. If you have cards in your free slots, please hand them over now. Why? Because the card data in the free slots are not saved, which means that once you exit, that card data is lost. The card data in the post slots is automatically saved each time you insert or remove a card. Although it seems that data disappears if you don't return to the game within 10 days. If you're not back in 30 minutes, we'll consider you to have retired. Is that okay with you? Huh? There is. It comes out. You never know who might be watching. Let's begin right away. We'll be using the Leap spell card. Actually pretty rare. B30. Oh. Allow one target player to leap out of the island. Isn't that one of the cards they take with them when they leave? By the way, what spell did you arrive here with? Magnetic force? Makes you jump to the location of another player. I've also got return, which is a spell that allows you to fly to a city you've been to before. But it lends itself to ambushes, since you always land at the center of the city. Magnetic force is better since your friends are free to choose any location. Any other questions? Nope. Let's go then. Leap to Pohato. Poop. She goes. I heard the countage group recruited 8 new members. Really? That makes 63. We reached our objective. However, not everyone is happy about letting in too many new members, especially the ones that have arrived since last year, as it impacts their payout directly. Well, we said this from the beginning, haven't we? The ideal team is 70 men strong. What's more natural than having around 60 members? Well, no one is saying it out loud, but inside they can't be happy about it. Everyone is greedy. It's Greed Island, especially when big money is involved. If it comes down to that, we 10 may need to read just our share of the money. Read? Re-add? Nonsense. Doing that would have the opposite effect. That just opened the door for some of them to demand even more. Then what can we do? Stop it. There are other members present. Huh? Strong with a fist. John Kempon. Lost again. Hee. Darn. How do you do it? In fact, there's a secret technique. The old fisherman on Well Island taught me. With your eyes, you won't have any problem using it. Eyes? Do you get it going? The stirring with the fist is just a trick. Only paying attention to the hand movement of the opponent. Your opponent starts out from the first position, and the instant he lowers his arm, 9 times out of 10, his hand already has the form he has chosen. Even if it's not that obvious. People aren't going for rock. Have usually loosened their hands a bit already. Which means that if you see that the opponent's hand is firmly clenched, play paper, or just use scissors, and you can't lose. With starting with a fist, make your opponent put his fist out in front, so you can see it better. Using this method, players with good eyes can win more than 90% of the time. Are you saying that every time we played? You dirty guy! Tell me that before we play. Shh. People are going to hear us. Theoretically, it's easy, but you really need talent and patience and practice. I tried to teach Lorio, but he just couldn't do it. That's cheating. So you won't use it? Yes, I will. Thought so. Let's call it the Great Winning Eye strategy. Sword of Truth. Here we come. Ooh. Sword of Truth. Chapter 132. Kinds of spells, or the 40 spells. They're all there. Everyone here? We'll take you to Agito now. Company. Fly all players within a radius of 20 meters around the caster, including himself, to the location of target city. Limited to previously visited cities, or target player. Limited to players previously met inside the game. Company on. Kazu Futuro. It's probably the town. Now on the force, new comrades. Welcome to Agito. My name is Kozu Futuro. Remember it. You'll need to know my name when we return to Agito using a spell. Well, in fact, we still have a good walk awaiting us before getting there. Oh. I see. Instead of taking us to Ajido directly, he takes us there by an indirect path. Thus, he avoids revealing the location of the base. Careful people. All 10 of you are going to be employed at collecting spell cards, which means that you'll go to Ajiyo, get briefed, and immediately after, fly out again to other places. The destination will be the magic city of Masadora. It's the only place where spell cards can be acquired. One pack of 3 cards costs 10,000 genas. You won't know what cards you buy till you open a pack. And of course, higher ranked cards are harder to get. This works just like the trading card system, exactly. Gathering all 40 types of spell cards lets you exchange them for the SS ranked imposed slot card, Archangel's Breath. It's so rare that there isn't a single player who owns it. Isn't that what Gonin and Kill get? How do you know? There are ways to find out. If you have a list spell card, it tells you the number of copies in existence and how many players have it for the given type of card. Current owners of Archangel's Breath, 0. There have probably never been any since the beginning of this game. The reason that spell card is extremely useful. Even if you start out collecting 40, you end up using them. However, we managed to put together the complete collection of 40 spells. Ooh. Normally, you expect us to go exchange it immediately, but before that, we must get one more copy of a certain card. The highest priority task. More importantly than all the other defensive spell cards, is to get the poison card. Here it is, Ajiyo. Oh, poison card. Let's immediately move on to the explanation of spells. There are short and long range spells. Short range means it's effective within 20 meter radius of the caster. Long range spells have an effect anywhere on this island. This 20 meter distance thus becomes an important limiting factor. You all practice becoming able to visually estimate this distance within a precision of under 5 centimeters. Only if you can do that will you be able to participate in fighting. Oh. This 20 meter radius is also used to determine player encounters. For instance, when you walk by another player in town, is an encounter, even if you fail to notice each other. As long as the opponent enters this 20 meter radius or area around you, at that moment, it becomes possible to use attack spells on each other. When facing an attack, if you have taken out your binder and possess the appropriate defense spell, then the enemy attack is delayed. It's delayed for a maximum of 15 seconds. During that time, you have some leeway to ponder whether to use a spell or not. In short, as long as you stay alert, you cannot be taken by surprise by a spell card. When you have grasped these concepts, please look over these papers. One could say that this contains information that will decide the success or failure of our plan. Please memorize it within 1 hour's time. Okay, still 1001. See all content of target players' free slots. Limited players previously met within the game. Long range. Fluoroscopy. See all content of target players in post slots pages, limited players previously within the game. Defensive wall, protect once against spell attack from another player. Reflection, reflect a spell card from another player. Okay. Magnetic force, jump to the location of another player. This is like real, like if you don't get anything out of like this, like the card game is like well thought out. Pickpocket, steal one random card from free slots of another player. Thief, steal one random card from imposed slots of another player. Trade, exchange one card owned by caster with one opponent card at random. Return, fly to determined city. Transform, transform one card owned by caster into the type of another of his card. After the transformation, the card count towards the card number limit of the new card type. The card counts towards the card number limit of the new card. Okay. The limit was already at max. The transformation fails and transform card disappears. Wow. Okay, clone. Change into one random card from another player's imposed slots. The opponent has no imposed slot cards, or the card limit was at max. The transformation fails, and clone disappears. Rail guide. Make target player fly somewhere on the island. Departure. Make target player fly to game starting point. Leap. Make target player leave the island. Sight vision. See all card data of target player. Drift. Go to all unvisited towns. If all towns have been visited, player stays at the same place. And the card disappears. Oh. Collision. Fly to the location of all player casters has not yet met. If all other players have been met, players stay at the same place and the card disappears. Levy. Take one random card from each player within 20-meter radius. Wow. Castle Gate. Protect once against a short-range regular spell from another player. Fake. Transforms into one of the cards from number 001 to number 099. The resulting card can be inserted into the imposed slot, which does not count towards the completed card set or the card copy limit, nor can it be converted into object. Oh, Rob. Choose one card at will from target player and take it. It's a pretty good one too. Corruption. Transfer one above B rank card from target player into the below D card. The caster can choose the number of the new card. After the transformation, the card counts towards the card number limit of the new card type. The limit is already at max, or the target player has no above B cards. The transformation fails and the corruption card disappears. After the transformation, if the card is in an imposed slot with the wrong number, it auto destroys. Compromise. Choose and destroy one above A rank card from target player. That player then obtains a card of 3 ranks lower. Then the destroyed card of the number of his choosing. The target player has no above A card. Compromise. Changes the card form again and returns to caster. The designated card of 3 ranks lower has attained the card copy limit. Cannot be attained. Penetrate. Return all cards from target player transformed with fake, clone, and transform to original form. Destroy all cards that, as a result, find themselves in the wrong imposed slots. Fake, copy, and transform have no effect on penetrate. Blackout Current. Using this card protects one against the effect of Steal or Fluoroscopy. No accumulated benefits arise from using another Blackout Current card while former one is still in effect. Holy Water. Usage of this card protects player 10 times against attack spells from another player. While Holy Water is in effect, the counter cannot be refilled by using another Holy Water card. This card has immunity against Steal and Destruction spells. Trace. Be continuously informed of target player's location. Stone Throw. Destroy one random card in target player's free slots. Stone Throw disappears even if target player has no cards in its free slots. Shot. Destroy one random card in target player's imposed slots. Shot. Disappears even the target player has no cards in his post slot. Guidepost. Give away a location of items of the chosen number, not applicable, of number 000. Analyst. Show explanation on card of the chosen number. What's card 000? Lottery. Transform into random item card. Adhesion. Be continuously informed on imposed slots contents of target player. Fix lasts until target player leaves the game. Purify. Dispel effect of transformation spell and return cards to original form. If, after transformation, the card limit is exceeded, the card changes to item form and cannot be converted again. In case of a spell card, it disappears unless the spell is used immediately. Poison. Cards inserted in slots on target page are permanently protected against stealing and destruction spells as long as they remain in the slots. Target page can only be from number 1 to 11. Free slot pages cannot be chosen. God Eye. Caster obtains the effect of Analyst and List. Spells permanently on all cards from 1 to 99. Effects last until target player leaves the game. Recycle. Allow an item converted from a card to be changed in a card form once more. Limited cards of rank below C. If the applicable card limit is already at max, recycle disappears without converting the target's item list. Inform a number of people in possession of a target card, as well as the total number of copies. Accompany. Fly all players within a 20 meter around the caster, including himself, to the location of target city. Limited cities previously visited, or target player. Visited by players previously met inside the game. Contact. Allows communication through the binder with target player. Limited to players previously met inside the game. Maximum duration 3 minutes. During this period, only the player who initiated the conversation with contact can cut off communication. I see. This is pretty useful. It's set up so that defense spells are more numerous and easier to acquire than attack spells. But attack well carried out is still worthwhile if it can result in winning very valuable cards. If a monopoly position on defense cards can be acquired, it is indeed possible to clear the game. I'll collect this paper again in 1 hour. Those who haven't memorized it will have to content themselves with carrying out lesser chores for the group. Oh, the most needed card right now is Poison. Oh, using it. We can protect the 9 imposed slots on one binder page from spells. But if another player gets to use poison, won't make our card acquisition spells useless? There may be some isolated players out there using it, yes, but there's no risk that another group like us is applying it as a concerted strategy to guard specific cards. We verified this already using list. What? I'm done. Oh, me too. Then here's a little quiz. List the names of all the defensive spells we want to monopolize. Give the total of the card limit numbers on these spells. Blah blah. Good, you pass. For me, you can ask an even more difficult question. Is that so? Then tell me the names of all the spell cards that can be destroyed with compromise. And then which spells give you a chance to conversely acquire these same cards? Blah blah. Wrong answer. Holy water cannot be destroyed with a spell. Ah, darn. Learn it again. Shoot. Doing rock paper scissors. Ready? Start with the fist. Jankenpon. Kill one. We have a winner. So you use the left. Mr. Killa, congratulations. Yes. Heck. I never thought that in the finals you suddenly begin using both hands. My secret anti-groan weapon. I call it winning by switching. Clinch. Congratulations. The grand prize. Sword of Truth. Wow. 83? It's B22. So there's only 22? Look on. Card 83. Cut right through all false things. Can be used to perform judgment. Touch the accused with the sword. And if he is true, the sword will disintegrate instead of cutting him. It will then regenerate in 1 day's time. If you put back into the sheath. Card 83. Oh yeah. So there's only 22 cards. An imposed slot card. Okay, 1 card already. In our hands. He's watched. Chapter 133. Defending with no spells. Our problem now is how to protect this card. Seems there are spells to steal cards and others to protect against stealing. But we don't have any of either kind. Well, we make a nice target indeed, especially since everyone saw us win. A few guys have been telling us since we left the tournament. Yeah. And they're just being obvious. If there were only clumsy guys like these, it would be fine. But we must be careful. We're defenseless against even the weakest opponent if we use spells. Not quite, huh? I have a pretty good idea of how these attack spells might work. Really? Because you're a video game maniac? If I'm right, we can defend ourselves even without even without having spell cards. No, maniac. Just a regular player. How? For instance, if you have a spell that says, take 1 random card from appointed players and post slots. Then if you... Oh, I see. Clever trick. The guys from the Hami group said there were spells like this. Yeah, think about it. It does seem possible. Yep. Well, how about this one? Shall we use it? Ah, here, this will do. The guys we saw must be thinking like this. Huh? Then we might as well. Let's do it. Oh? This is great. Huh? Darn. What should I do? To take cards from a couple kids. And they seem so happy. This doesn't feel right. Ooh. But I've got to make a, but I've got a living to make. My wife is counting on me to bring money back, or to bring money home. I'm really in a tight spot. How did it all come down to this? Spending all these years in the game, finally settling down, getting a job, and even marrying. No, it's not the time to think about that. That card is what I must concentrate on. The spell for the Antokiba monthly tournament is an imposed slot item. On odd months. It will sell for at least 10 million genis. If I can get my hands on it. Too bad it's not real money though. If I sell the card at a trade shop in town, I can keep the extra money that won't fit in my binder there. With 10 million, I won't have to worry about earning my living on Greed Island anymore. I went to the magic shop as the last resort, spending many days and nights in line at the shops, finally buying 5 packs of spell cards, 15 cards total. When I saw that 6 of them were list cards in 1 pack, there were 2 of them. I gave up all hope of clearing the game. But at that time, I did get 1 rare card, Thief. I saved it, but opportunities to use it kept eluding me until today. You can get destroyed. I wouldn't use it against them. Think about it now. Faye also had it that I used the list spell on the tournament prize, Sword of Truth. I saw that there were only about 10 people who had the card, because the occasion to acquire it comes around only once a year. Right? Everything was meant to happen for me to use this card on this day. Give up useless remorse, Motoraki. Even if I don't take that card from them, someone else will. If I keep hesitating, another guy will beat me to the punch. Okay. Wait, you 2 over there. Huh? Darn. Everyone else did it first. Put the Sword of Truth card on the ground. If you do as I say, I won't hurt you. Get lost, idiot. These brats tried to take advantage of me because I was too nice. Seeing their little faces filled with terror might have made me change my mind. But now my resolution is strengthened. Wait. Book. Ha, you're bluffing. I know you just arrived in this game. There's no way you can have spell cards or any imposed slot cards besides Sword of Truth, for that matter. Here I come, thief on! Attack Killua! Take the sword of truth. Was Zingon's. Huh? What? There are no cards in the imposed slots of Killua's binders. Thief has been used up. How? What is this? Just because it's an imposed slot card doesn't mean you have to put it in an imposed slot. Oh, you put in a free slot? Ha! Thanks a lot. I saw everything. Oh, for that card to be in a free slot was just what I needed. Oh, pickpocket. Still 1 random card from free slot of another player. I know that over the past few days, you guys gathered besides the Sword of Truth, 15 other items. 1. Someone's colored paper. 1 antique clock. 1 non-beckoning cat. And 12 Guragaida. Well, we knew we were being tailed, but that dude was watching them. To get any of these in exchange for an F-ranked spell card is probably a good deal. Even the F-ranked Gatagura sells for a bit. Pickpocket on attack Killua. What? You don't have anything in your free slots either? I don't necessarily have to put the cards I acquire in my own binder. And put in Gones. Huh. But I still have another pickpocket card. Pickpocket on attack Gone. Oh, heh, successful attack. Now, what card did Stone. Infinite. A simple stone? What's that? Ah, that's a stone I picked up from the plains. Yeah, you picked up a lot of those, didn't you? And it's infinite. God, darn these brats have no spell cards at all. And yet, they are using the shuffle cards, number 1, and full pockets, number 2 strategies. Tactics that consist of mixing up card information to confuse opponents. This is done by putting in post slots cards into free slots or swapping cards with companions. Wow, geniuses. Defensive method used to curb the risk of losing high value cards to pickpocket or trade spells by filling up free slots with useless cards. I have 1 pickpocket card left, but the other free slots in Gone's binder must be filled with garbage cards too. And the probability of getting one of the cards I'm really after is 1 to 3. Darn, too low. At the end of your tricks, then get out of my way. Oh, other guy. You lost because you had no information on the contents of your opponent's binders. But by using sight vision, I determined that Sword of Truth was not in Killua's binder. My card. Furthermore, by using Still, I know that Sword of Truth is in one of Gone's free slots. Choose 1 card at will. Oh. In which case, I'm 100% sure of getting this card. Rob on attack. Nope. Oh. Gone just got really fast. Lacking training, huh? You couldn't even see my movements. Here. Huh? Next time, I'll keep it. Amateur, right? This one here is a pro hunter. If you rely only on spells, you're sure to lose your cards before you have time to speak. To cast an attack spell, you have to be within 20-meter range, right? Let's go, Killua. They're gonna run. These methods only work with weak people. Oh, clowning on them. There are plenty of players stronger than you here. Oh, he's yelling at him. And for the most part, they couldn't get out of the game. What the guy said is true. If there isn't a large difference in skill level, it's impossible to take the card during spell casting like we did with him. Seems we'll still need spell cards to defend ourselves. Yeah, if we were targeted by pro level guys, we wouldn't stand a chance. Good. Good that you understand that. Huh? Oh, you thought only those amateurs were after your card? Don't even think about escaping. Ooh. Well, let's decide who used spells first. Seems like the real competition is beginning. John, Ken, Pone. Only idiots waste time going to official tournaments. These guys peed me off. Give up already. They look like pros. They don't seem like they're posing. Then the next destination is Mag City, Masadora. No objections? Huh? What? Chapter 134. Game secrets or the island secret. Trade shop. Welcome. We'd like to trade for Garugata. Alright, that's 120,000 jennies. If you entrust us with your money, there's no risk of it being stolen. No thanks. We know perfectly well that we'll only be able to take it from the same store. That guy's annoying. Will you tell us the same thing every time? We can't do anything about it. His character is programmed like that. Oh, these guys are real people. Aren't they like convicts? Here we are. We only have useless cards in our books. As for the money, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about it for the moment. Let's go. Buy food and drinks and depart to the city of magic. You're really optimistic, aren't you? Of course. I want to use the magic card too. It's too cool when you take and evoke it. Okay, I understand. Apart from food and drinks, we need something else. Wait, map to the island. Do they have maps? Oh, they do have maps. Island map, island map. What's the difference? Oh. That one's a D and that one's a G. Outline of the island only. Magic card that fills automatically as you move in the island. Oh. Map with the names of places and towns. References of places. Must-see places. And secret paths are noted precisely. Really full. I'm asking just in case. Which one are we buying? Number 100! Oh, the lesser one. So they can just fill in where they're going. Plus, it's the only one we can afford. It's more fun to discover stuff by ourselves. You really are quite optimistic. Thank you so much. Game. Huh? Really don't know much. Let's ask. It will be 3,000 jennies if you want to know the position of Masadora. That's expensive. If you lower it a bit, since we come so many times, it will be 3,000 jennies. From this town, you cross the mountain, and you go straight to the north for about 80 kilometers. Yeah. And you will see a lake. If you go along the lake to the northwest, you should arrive at Masadora. On the way, there are 2 small towns. You can rest there. 8 kilometers. If we hurry, we should arrive in 1 day. Though, you have to be alive, huh? On the mountains, there are bandits who attack travelers. If, by chance, you don't meet the bandits and manage to pass the mountains, there are monsters awaiting you next. Bandits? Monsters? Yeah, it really turns RPG-like. I want to see monsters. Let's go up and go. Or let's hurry up and go. Yosh, we're leaving. Wait for me. If I remember correctly, we entered the game together. Yes, Please let me accompany you. Ooh. Sorry. Answer's no. Why? Why is that so? You'd be a hindrance. Ooh. She's not gonna be a hindrance. He really said that to me? I've been around much longer than that brat has. If I really wanted to, I would floor you with just 1 finger. I was on my way to help you out, but you're irredeemable. I'll wait for you to be on your verge. I'll wait for you to be on the verge of death before I intervene. We go this way. Yeah, huh? Wait for me. I'll promise I'll make myself as inconspicuous as possible. Wait for me. They're in there too. Beep beep. Well, I've obtained all the information we wanted. Then could you please explain? 1. I ask questions of the inhabitants of this town, and they can only give standard answers to questions that are out of the role. It's typical of characters in video games. 2. Book. In my left hand, the real card. In my right hand, the copy that Kurotabi made. Gain. Huh? Oh. Kurotabi's card didn't transform. Okay. So we can't clone the cards. This is also one of Kurotabi's cards. It doesn't come from the program, so there must be a default prevention system that's at work within the game. And 3. Objects from outside of the game, like this rock, for example. Even in this world, Shigezuki's vacuum cleaner can inhale them. But Shigezuki's vacuum cleaner can't inhale the items with special abilities like that I'm holding. Even though they're inanimate. Also, it's been set up in such a way that cards and items can be found using Nen abilities. But actually, from this information, one can already come to a conclusion. This game isn't in an imaginary world. It actually takes place somewhere in our real world. Ooh, what do you mean? Everything can be explained with Nen. The inhabitants of the town are under the control of manipulation Nen user, or if they have been materialized into puppets. If the important items of the island are also materialized items, Kurotabi can't copy Nen. And your vacuum cleaner, Suzuki, can't inhale an inanimate object if it was materialized by Nen. Certainly, I can't copy the ability of turning cards into objects. In my case, it's this limitation that allows me to detect traps planted by my enemy. I had the idea when fighting and Fing entered the game. Their bodies disappeared, right? If a player really entered the game, his soul would get free of the body, and the body would be left in place. So it isn't necessary to transfer the body as well. But above all, I found that the conditions necessary to separate someone's body and soul were too light. Stand in front of the console and using Hatsu. For a game where you're supposed to risk your life, these conditions are too easy, way too simple. It made me think that the player is forced to move to another place. Therefore, the city of Greed Island is of no use in starting the game. It's just a trick that transports the player when he uses Hatsu. We are in the real world. It's an important piece of information. The map is correct. This island has the size of the public of Kotoritana, about the extent of Hokkaido. There isn't only one game master. I see. Then, so what do we do? So what do we do now? From now on is the real performance. Do you remember the information I obtained by force from the other players about the reward for clearing the game? What was it? You forgot. What about that? 3. When you have filled the fixed slots with their item cards, you can take 3 of them back to the real world and use them. So that means we can effectively use the items outside the island. If this game really is somewhere in reality, it's not necessary to spend time trying to clear it. Torimon has the ability to store things in his belly. It isn't rare to find precious items in his stomach. Ooh, it's possible for us to bring items back without any problems. And not only 3, all of them. I see. It's worth it. Of the 100 kinds of items, we still only know a few of them. I'm really interested in getting all of them. I wonder what other precious and useful items exist. The most urgent objective is to gain the spell card God Eye. Next, we should find Finks and fighting, and work together. Beep beep. That guy had a cheap map too. Oh, they took his map. But he had many spell cards. Collusion, collusion is quite useful. We can only use it alone, but I suggest that we act independently. Meet back in Masadora in 1 week. Okay. Let's have a contest of who can kill the most players. Ooh, it's fine with me, but take their cards before killing them. Chapter 135, Off to Masadora. Part 1. We go straight to the north. We'll reach our destination. And on the way, we should be wary of bandits. If we go straight to the north, that means we can meet bandits, right? Seems you're used to video game lingo. Hehe. And what should we do about her? Still following? Just ignore him. Just ignore her. When the bandits appear, we'll shake her off. That's not too cruel. What do you mean? She's a nen user too. If it gets too dangerous, she can run away. Isn't Silk on the island too? Yeah, that's right. Ho ho ho. She's following us better than I imagined she would. We've been running at a pretty good pace. Her physical strength is quite good. For kids anyway. She's like at her peak. Ooh, huh? Let's do it. Just ninjas. Help us, please. Oh. It's a local disease of the island. It gradually changes from the low fever into the high one. In the end, it's fatal. It takes about a month. To stop the fever, you have to take medicine. But the effect of the medicine only lasts 1 week. If you don't take more, your fever immediately rises. This medicine is really expensive. We don't have any money on hand. All our members are already suffering from the illness, and sadly, we can't do our bandit activity anymore. Contagious disease? I'd say it's been programmed this way. As it is now, this kid will probably die within 2 or 3 days, or 2 to 3 days. Could you generously donate some money? This is a video game language too, right? Can you translate? We give them some money. They'll give us an item of interest or some information. Oh, how much do you need? We raised some in the village, but we still need 80,000 jennies. That's almost all the money we have. Maybe they knew our fund condition beforehand. Also, why is that girl still here? Excuse me, if you need 80,000 jennies, I can. It's fine. Just keep quiet. Ooh. That brat, I'll kill him. Understand. We'll give you 80,000 jennies. Really? Stop. Thank you so much. What can I say to thank you? Here. When the fever gets higher, it's better to cool the armpits than the head. Thank you so much. The kid has been saved. Huh? What's the matter, my son? I'm cold. So cold, father. Hang in there. These kind travelers gave us some money. Tomorrow we'll get medicine. Cold. Oh no. If his body keeps getting colder, he'll die during the night. If only we had some children's-side clothes. Huh? You want my clothes? Oh. So is it really okay? You are real angels. I can't find the words to express why I feel. Well, no need to thank us. Just give us some info or an item, huh? We didn't get anything. Darn, that sucked. They really got us bad. We lost everything in an instant. Bah. When we're at the bottom of the mountain, we'll definitely meet monsters. We beat them, change them into cards, and then trade them for money in an exchange shop. At last, we'll begin the world battles. Wait. They changed them into cards? I'll show you what I learned. Same here. I'll show the results of my training. Oh? Go left of the mountain. Oh. Nothing but rocks. Same thing still goes for the monsters, but we'll have to watch out for surprise attacks from other players. Let's go. Yeah. Ooh. Wow. Giant monsters. Dodging. These monsters who suddenly appeared. What's their level? Whoa. There's lots of them. Boom. Girl. Hmm? The Winnie moved with his face, with his fist. The Winnie moved with his. The Winnie moved with his fist. A direct hit would be really dangerous. Gone's punch did nothing. Even if he's hit multiple times, he won't be injured. And there are a lot of them. We have to neutralize them one after another. Go, aim for their eyes. Ooh. Poke it out. Boop boop. Just kick it. Roar! Boom. Turn to the card. Cyclops. Buck. Huh. Take this. Just bingo. Eyes are the weakness. And they only have 2 different ways of attacking. There are many useless moves, but they're doing good. It wasn't as simple as we planned. Some of the cards returned to their normal form, but we can do it. The monsters have weaknesses and repetitive movements. In other words, if we continue logically and calmly, we'll reach our goal. When we meet up with the bandits, I was uneasy, but this is the game that Jin made. Of course it's like this. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, with this pace, we can aim for Masadora. Yeah. Giant frog lizard. What? Boom. It's coming at them. Chapter 136. Off to Masadora, Part 2. Has he left? Yeah. No matter how much we attacked, it didn't do anything to him. Maybe they forgot to give him weakness. There may only have been one for the giant Cyclops, but it wasn't only G level. Perhaps that lizard was level A. Anyways, we can see if we can beat him, and if his attacks are too dangerous, we can run away. Aim for Macedonia. Millennium lizard, 100. E. Giant lizard capable of swallowing a whole cow. A whole cow. Can cause death by suffocation with his weight. He has a sensitive mole on his back and has developed camouflage to hide it. A failure. Its rank was E. Plus, if you observed more closely, you would have noticed that the lizard tries to hide a specific delicate part when it fights. As I thought, they're still newbies. Oh, just took out. Oh, boom. Oh, he got hit in the face. Gone. I'm fine. He didn't hurt me at all. That one's weak, but oh, fast. They're trapped. It's impossible to respond. God, oh, darn. Anyways, we have to stop it. Don't watch that point. Watch the line. If you watch carefully, you'll see the specific pattern within the seemingly random movement. With such good eyesight. are wasting such good eyesight. Ah, he ran away. Shoot. Wait. Ah, a bit more and. It's your fault for spending 10 minutes trying to catch it and failing. Like watching. Okay. But with only ones like that, we'll arrive in Macedonia quickly. Seems like it, idiots. What would you do if a strong and fast one appeared? Huh? Bubble soap. Uh-oh. This is popping. Whoa! Huh? Left. Boom. The sound of blasts are quite strong. But there's no destructive power, huh? Why don't the red ones pop when you touch them? Why bubbles? They didn't explode when they touch the rocks. Perhaps they operate with people's aura in. While the red ones withstand the zetsu of the aura, they explode when they touch anything but aura. Huh? The monster uses two types of camouflage, and uses surprise to give it time to run away. Hunting isn't only about fights and confrontations. To match it, you have to understand the movements of all the soap bubbles and dodge them with the fewest movements possible. When it looks like they're going to touch one, you have to quickly cut it with Zetsu and 10. It's possible that the level of difficulty might be too high for them. Besides, huh? Him again. Oh, just running from. It's like a takeout box with the eye lies. Those two, really? Such a waste. If you polish those guys, they instantly turn to raw rocks. They instantly turn from raw rocks to gems. But at this rate, it's a fiendish player or monster. If a fiendish player or monster appeared, it would be game over. Oh, looks like a strong one this time, huh? It's no good. I can't take anymore. Yo, hey, don't rely on what's in front of your eyes. Use Gao. Can you at least use that? We can't, but we forgot. Yeah. That girl's mood completely changed. Huh? Can you see it? This arm is just a puppet. Even if you attack it a lot, it won't have any effect on it. So they gotta find the puppet master. And just going this way? This way, huh? It's like a little mouse. It's remote control rat. Manipulates objects with nin to protect itself. The rat is really cowardice. Counters with other monsters are enough to make it faint. It multiplies with vitality. Vitality? It can be seen anywhere on the island. Oh. Card get. You can use Gao? Why didn't you use it before I told you to? I've been watching since the start, and you haven't used it once. Well, yeah, you forgot, right? Huh? What are you waiting for, butter? Gao. Really? Who's this girl? Huh? 1. What do you see? Number 1. Good. Alright. From now on, each time I put this finger up, you use the Gao right away, and then loudly tell me what you see. And when you feel a suspicious atmosphere, use Gao too, okay? When you look at a faraway place, you concentrate on your eyes. Yeah. I want you to launch your Gao as naturally and quickly as that. That's the basis of fights, but it can only be acquired with experience. Yeah, true. From now on, I'll be your coach, and I'll even do it for free. In exchange, I want you to do exactly what I tell you. Huh? Who do you take us for? Number 5? Right. You. 200 push-ups. Ah. That's your punishment. Hurry up. The slowest does it. The slowest does that. Huh? That way they're like super quick. Are you making fun of me? Who's? Kill her. Huh? 3 brats. I'll cut them into pieces with my scissor hands. I doubt it. Chapter 137 to Masadora, Part 3. 57 years old? You're a hag? I learned Nen about 40 years ago, so when she was 17, and went way farther than both of you in that domain. So when I tell you I'll be your coach, you should accept gracefully. You're ignoring what we want. A compliment? Of course. Or a complaint? Of course. The main point is, who the heck are you? Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name's Biscuit Kruger. Pro Hunter, glad to meet you. It's a bit hard to say, so you can call me Bisc. Then Biscuit? In exchange, you will unconditionally apply what I teach you. Take back all you said and asked. Take back all you said and asked? Yeah. We're not the kind of guys who would learn anything from some unknown person. And we're not in that much of a rush. Go on, you too. Say something. Yeah, we already have wings on. Exactly. We already have a perfect teacher, so it's fine. We didn't learn from him. Lie. Master. You said wing right? Wears glasses and always falls asleep. He wears his clothes inside out. No matter how much you want him. You know him? Know him? He was my disciple. What? Cool. So, your teacher's teacher is your teacher. That guy became a master? Surprising. Time sure passes by so fast. That means you are also hunters. Only me. Well, Wing was really bad at learning, but teaching might suit him well. And about the hidden exam, passed? Dear, it's been so long since I was an examiner. As for you, I'm the master of your master, so it shouldn't cause you any problem. Certainly, you seem to have the disposition for it. But only if your story is true. Quite stubborn, aren't you? But I like that kind of character. However, look, watch it. That's from a while ago. You said you aren't in that much of a hurry. But look at this. It's a D rank card. There isn't any specific pocket number, so it's a normal card. The fact that you couldn't get this card isn't a problem. The problem is that many other people in the game could easily get it. It's kind of obvious, concerning the combativeness, that there are a lot of people stronger than you in this place. And when you meet those evil players, you will die. Even so, in your current state, you can still say you're in no hurry to improve? Huh? 3 brats. I'll cut them in pieces with my scissor hands. Sit, huh? Get your binder out and chat casually. There's an enemy at my back. Don't try to locate his presence. You'll transmit your nervousness to him. Talk about anything. Really? I don't understand anything. Huh? Say, how did you notice him? His bloodthirst. He intends to kill us. It's merely perceptible, but I can still feel it. He saw 3 kids and lowered his defense. Because of that, I know that the enemy has a lot of experience. Wouldn't it mean he's weak? The truth. There are a lot of Nen users, but it's rare that they're strong or capable of fighting. veteran knows it perfectly. It's because he's quite experienced that he lowered his guard when he saw us. But immediately after that, he erased his presence. The small feeling of bloodless, and the way he disappeared so quickly. In short, from our opponent's presence, I can sense that he's really strong. We couldn't even feel his presence. We don't have the level to perceive anything. What should we do? Huh? He changed his mind quickly. He's quite clever. What's your opinion? The three of us act together. Yes, I think the same thing. Why? If he erased his presence after lowering his guard, it must be because there are three of us. So if the three of us act together, I think it'll become unstable. Correct answer. But we should make our moves from different directions. If I go alone and you go together, there's 100% chance that it'll go after me. I go to the south and you go to the north. Remain just as you are now and walk on for about 500 meters. Your aim is not the high rocky mountain. At the moment you reach it, you use your zetsu, and then you quickly come back here. Okay, we double tell him. Boom, slaps him. If you really think so, that's fine. I can't take you anymore. Bye bye. Huh? That old hag. Ah, that's how you feel. Go away. Farewell, idiot. Come on, let's go going. Ah, it's an act. That girl is incredible, huh? I was ready to move as soon as anything happened. But before I felt the palm on my cheek, I saw nothing coming. Let's return now. Have to hurry. Yeah. That's because we met 3 monsters on our way. Oh, corner. Goo. I cut off your hair. The hairs I cut. With my favorite scissors. I eat them. I can learn more information about the person than they themselves know. Muscles, illnesses, strengths, hereditary disposition. Will immediately know everything about your body. Plus, you're cute, huh? True age, 57 years. But what's even more astounding is a perfectly trained body. I can understand it. It can't be seen with only the eyes. But she developed her abilities to extreme limits. Ooh, point. As a warrior, I'm interested in a fight. What? Took his gloves? Or did she take off her gloves? It seems like you're not a mere cannibal. That's fine. It's coming at her. Palm. She tossed him. Boom. Oh, he's puking up a hair. You're lucky. In an end fight, you would be dead by now. What? Chapter 138 to Masadora with a question mark. Well, you were here. Welcome back. How long have you been able to watch what happened in this match clearly? The opponent, since he flew through the air after attacking you. Same for me. Though he wasn't weak at all. More than that, she's the one who's really strong. I see. If he had been a game character, he would have changed in a card, and we would have been able to get it, but the level of difficulty to attain it would have been D. Huh? If you had met him alone, It may have been game over for you, Baku. Since you came to Green Island, from what I know, you have escaped death twice. By chance you died. Snap, snap. How long will that luck last? This son? Just Bisque is fine. If you insist on using a suffix, you can call me Bisque Chama. Cuter, more childish version of Sama. Grandma would be perfect too. Oh, just punch Killa. Bisque, why did you come to Green Island? Me? Of course, because I want to clear the game. My aim is to gem. A gem? There's a stone you can only find. There's a stone you can find only in Green Island. Card number 81 of the fixed slots, the Blue Planet. And you? Us too. We want to clear the game. Truth is, my father and his companions are the ones who made the game. Oh? We entered Green Island because I'm searching for him, and I'm trying to find clues. His name is Jin Freaks. Do you know him? Jin. I know of him. He's quite famous. So he's your father? I'm sorry to say that I don't have any clue about where he's right now. But when Nero, the president, was talking about him, he said that amongst Nin users, there aren't more than 5 people like him in the entire world. Yeah. It's fine with you to postpone your aim in finding the gem. Please teach us the art of Nin. That's what I was saying a while ago. However, I'm not as kind as Wing. Is that okay? Yes. And you? That's fine. Okay. Then we start immediately. Cuff. Get up. Take out your cards. I'm offering you a chance. Book. 2 weeks. This is how long you must avoid the attacks of these two. If you manage to do it, I'll let you leave. If you get a critical hit, or are in agony, or you can no longer stand, then I will kill you. Avoid their attacks? Is that it? Yeah. Or yeah. Whatever happens to them is fine, as long as I avoid their attacks? Yes, exactly. However, there's one rule. You must stay in this stone quarry. You can't leave this place. If you violate this rule, it's a disqualification. I will kill you if this occurs. What about us? It's the same for you. Don't leave this place. If you leave or can't beat him within 2 weeks, you will be punished. You're Bunnel, right? Yeah. Bunnel the Blacklist Hunter. But he's also a bounty hunter. His favorite dish is human flesh. Especially the flesh of 20-year-old girls, right? Snap. 22-year-old. Begin. Oh, it's like... Huh. What are you waiting for? He's measuring the recovery capacity of his wounds. And you're just gonna let him do that? Kill just disappeared behind him. Oop, nope. He's on his back. Huh. If he hadn't been injured already, and if his movements hadn't been slowed, I would be blind. Cuff. Huh. Ah, snap. Huh. Can't get through his guard. I can't even close to him. I can't even get close to him. Should I use it? No. I haven't tested on people yet. I don't know exactly how much damage it will inflict on people yet. I haven't recharged in a while. I have to accumulate it before I can emit an electric wave. The opponent won't wait for that. I'm not strong enough to easily do this. Going. We're going for a long battle. You rest first. I'll keep on attacking him. We'll switch in 6 hours. And he asked for that much. At this rate, within a week, I'll have recovered considerably. Now sleeping for a week, it's feasible. But by that time, my body will have completely recovered, and I'll just have to get rid of them. Still not useful? Huh? Boom. Good. Boom! Just pounds it. Oh? Ah! Using the stone as a shield? Yeah, as expected. His scissors can't cut a huge stone. That brat. Right. Seems like you're not really patient. Chapter 139. We're really going to Masadora. Are they really going to Masadora? Just watching. They're like using boulders. Just hopping over. Huh? Just tossing the stones down. Kicks them. Ooh, blocks. Oh. Tag team. Oh. Double boulder. Such stamina. They never stop. My body can't even rest. As I thought. They managed to put Bino to his limit. He was already wounded, but even so. There are moments which take the death risk of this fight into account aren't bad at all. The situation of risking their lives allows them to draw out their abilities to the maximum. They don't know how fast they would develop. They didn't know how fast they would develop because of their lack of experience. Of course, they have yet to master reading their opponent's movements, muscular motions, and sudden changes in strength. But they were to learn that now. Those two are like raw gems. The firmness he has in his eyes, and the deep abilities that are still hidden within him. Things you can make shine when you polish them. He's a diamond. Cold and calm, like the color blue. This blue flower. The color of the stone so rare and beautiful that's claimed to be an illusion. This kid surely is. A color that makes us shake at first glance, and then gives him an eternal force. He's a sapphire. Ah, I wonder why the things you can polish and shine make my heart beat like this. Oof, oof, oof. I'll train them. Huh? This is nice thinking. A dense forest of rocks limits the movement of the opponent and creates areas where they can hide. They're surprising. They have 2 weeks, but they'll end in 1 day. Trap. From behind. Huh? Nope. Using rocks, just pummeling them. Yow! Just makes them garden. Huh. Kill with his arm. Game over, uncle. No, kill her. Huh? Why did you stop me, Grown? Not yet. Still time limit. Huh? We can continue, but this time, one-on-one. Huh? If we stop now, it'd be a waste. Our condition is great right now. That's because you're at your best. But it's too soon for you to realize it. Heh, idiot. That was your last chance. This time, I'll be the one attacking. I'm gonna cut you into pieces. Sure, but tomorrow's better. It'd be better for you if you rested your body. Your movements have slowed down considerably. That's true. He's completely exhausted, and we're both going at him. Later we won't know what kind of enemy we'll have to fight. Go sleep. Oh, he's like watching them. He gets up. They stare at him. Useless. Your Zetsu is perfect. It's impossible. You can't escape the intention of those two now. Oh. Now those two can sense almost anything. The slightest movement, the smallest noise. But no. When it comes to landing an ability, you're losing. Huh? Oh, it's backstory. I don't have my wallet. Really? But you just had it in a short while. But you just had it a short while ago. And you just picks up. This. You dropped this. Oh. Poor little kid. They think it's like. Why do I think of it that way? Or why do I think of that now? Oh, he's thinking about his childhood. I was wrong. This guy's movements haven't really slowed down. They've gotten faster. So that's the difference between the force you gain when fighting an enemy and the experience of fighting with your life at risk. That's why I don't like going through these slums. You said that this way was shortcut. Oh, they just beat him up. I didn't expect gratitude or anything. I only wanted to live. That's all. 10 days later. Ah! Punch him. It's fine. Alright, it's fine. Alright? I don't have a chance of winning. Kill me. Bonot-san, thank you. Thanks for your help. You made great progress. Or we made great progress. Bow. Wasu. When I leave Green Island, I'll give myself up. When you let me leave under this condition, or will you let me leave under this condition? Go away. That was your plan all along? You know he's a first level serial killer, yeah? But you taught us a lot. You're flawless. Therefore, there's danger. Secrets of Island. And that's the end of volume 14. It's super